After 35 years of coaching, there are 3 mistakes that golfers make with their hybrids, especially as they get older. 1 is ball position, number 2 is a takeaway mistake, and number 3 is just a bad swing thought. We're gonna fix every one of those. Now the hybrid, ball position. Here's what we gotta understand with the hybrid. It's not an iron where we're hitting down on it and taking a divot. It's not a driver where you're hitting up on it, all right, okay? It is a hybrid, i.e. hybrid. It's right in between. So the ball needs to be positioned between where the driver is and the iron is. So here's how you can find that. All right, you know this if you followed any of our stuff, that we like the irons to be more off the buttons on the shirt. We like the drivers to be more off the inside of the lead arm. The hybrid is gonna be more off the logo on your golf shirt. Let me say that again, the logo on your golf shirt. So here's how you can find that. Just go ahead and put your feet together and place a hybrid right behind it, all right? Now take a step towards the target. I would say a medium step. Then take a step away from the target that is ever so slightly longer. So let me just give you an example. Let's say I got the hybrid set behind the golf ball and I step towards the target 10 inches for sake of discussion. I'm gonna step away from the target 11 inches. By stepping ever so slightly further away from the target than I did towards the target, that will get the ball positioned slightly forward of center. Now when the ball is off the logo on your golf shirt, now you can come in contact with the golf ball as the hybrid is traveling ever so slightly in a downward strike. Let me go ahead and just hit a shot, and then we're gonna talk about the most common backswing mistake that golfers make, and the one really bad swing thought that a lot of you probably have. So here we go, get it set in there, 10 inches, 11 inches, I'm set in there, let me go ahead and swing it. All right, I'll take that. I caught that actually just a tad thin, but because it's a hybrid, it got up in there. This is why we love hybrids. The most common backswing mistake that golfers make with their hybrid is they drag the club too far inside. Now, why is that? Well, as the clubs get longer, okay, a wedge might be here, 7-iron, okay, hybrid, driver. As the clubs get longer, you get further away from the golf ball, and the tendency, especially as we get older, experienced golfers, is to drag the club too far in and around. This is literally the core reason why we developed the vertical line swing and why we wrote the book, The Bad Lie. You can find it on Amazon. It is the vertical line swing system, i.e. vertical. We want that lead arm to work more straight back and up. So here's a drill that you can do. Just go ahead and take a golf tee and put it on the target line, maybe, let's just say it's probably 16 to 20 inches behind the golf ball, but it's on the target line, all right? Now that's a visual for you to move the hybrid over that golf tee. If the hybrid works more straight back, the head of the hybrid, the lead arm's gonna work more straight back and up. Let me go ahead and hit a shot, and I'll give you a checkpoint on that lead arm to make sure you got it dialed into the right spot, and then we're gonna talk about that really bad swing thought that you might have. So here we go. I'm set in there, I'm gonna get the ball position, 10, 11, there it is. Get the club head going over the tee on the backswing. Okay, that was more solid. These hybrids are really easy to hit. Now the checkpoint that you can use in the lead arm is when the club gets to the top, okay, when the lead arm gets to the top, I want that lead arm to be somewhere between your shoulder and your chin. That's a general guideline. This would be too low, too flat. We don't want that. That's a killer for contact and distance. We don't want it to be too high. We want it to be right here, right between the chin and the shoulder. Nick, how does that look? Does that look pretty good? Okay, Nick gave me a thumbs up. Make sure you give us a thumbs up on this video, and be sure to tell us where you're from and how old you are. We love hearing where you're from, and we love to be helping our experienced golfers out there. So that's the checkpoint. The third thing is, what about the swing thought? Because the hybrid is on the ground, but typically we were trying to get the ball up in the air to carry something. Maybe you're trying to carry a water hazard, a bunker, whatever it might be. You want the ball to launch up in the air, right? Well, the mistake that almost all amateur golfers make is they try to lift that ball up in the air. They tend to stand up. And as they stand up, the weight stays back, the head works up, the club comes up and they top. It looks like this. All right, I'll show it to you, and then I'm gonna give you the proper swing thought and a drill that you can do to take to the golf course. So here we go. I got my 10, 11. I'm going over that tee, but I'm gonna stand up and stay back. because I'm trying to get the golf ball in there. You could see where my head went up, the club went up, and I hit the top of it. I made one of those front divot looking things. Man, that's ugly right there, Nick. Don't get that, don't get that on there. Now, what should you be feeling? What you should be feeling is you want your weight to go forward. You want your weight to go forward. As the club goes towards the target, write this one down. This is a golden nugget. As the club goes towards the target, your weight should go towards the target. Just like in the backswing, as the club works away from the target and back towards our main man, Nick, your weight should go away from the target. And then as that club, the arms go towards the target, your weight needs to go towards the target, because as your weight goes towards the target, so will the bottom of your swing move forward, all right? How can you simplify that? Because that's one of the reasons you come to US Golf TV and VLS Golf, is to simplify the game. This game is hard. This game is hard, but it doesn't have to be complicated. So here's what you can do, very simple. When you finish your swing, okay, I just want your knees to be touching. Just get your knees touching. When you finish your swing, get your knees touching, because if your knees touch, let me go ahead and hit a shot here. 10, 11, over the tee, knees touch. Oh, best one of the day right there. When my knees touch and get forward, my weight goes forward. Now that we've fixed your hybrids, check out my ultimate guide to hybrids. And if you want to personally work with us on your golf game, check out VLScoaching.com.